On a real serious note, Charlottesville. Where were you when you first learned of the events unfolding in Charlottesville?
Well, as you're reading the book, and you'll find it fascinating, it goes through the whole lead up. After Trump gets elected, some of the elected officials in Charlottesville came out and said they're going to make Charlottesville the center of resistance to Trump. Now, I can tell you as a governor, I don't like to hear that, because you're the center of innovation, you're the center of technology. And then a couple weeks later, the city council voted to take the Robert E. Lee statue down. I knew at that point that we were going to have issues. And sure enough, within 3 weeks, the Unite the Right, neo-Nazis and white supremacists filed a petition to come to Charlottesville, Virginia.
But who gave them that permit?
So, good question. You'll find a lot of this in the book. Under Virginia law and under Charlottesville charter, so you file a petition, and you have 10 days to accept the permit, you have 10 days to reject it, or issue it with modifications. Shockingly, in Charlottesville, the city officials never took any action. So it was automatically approved. No restrictions. They didn't ban poles, they didn't ban sticks, they didn't ban masks, they didn't limit the amount of time, and they didn't limit the amount of people. And that was the biggest problem. Too many people in a small park, 1,000 folks armed, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, armed, and 2,000 counter-protesters. It's an area about the size of this room. It just did not work.
But why did they not take any action? Was it just incompetence? What happened?
So, good question, and I wish I could answer that, and that caused us a lot of problems. So before the Unite the Right rally, we had had a Ku Klux Klan rally about 8 weeks before. And you'll read in the book, it was about 50 big old white guys walking down the street. And I told the folks, just let them walk down the street. They're going to stop at the first fast food restaurant they say. They're going to hop in Kentucky. Don't pay attention to them. But unfortunately, 1,000 counter-protesters showed up with the 50 Ku Klux Klan. And they chased him into a parking garage and they wouldn't let him out. The state police threw 3 canisters of tear gas, got the KKK members out, they were able to leave safely. But the city of Charlottesville so overreacted. And they said, we don't like these militaristic tactics. So I think they were just pushed back and we're okay with all this, and it really was a big mistake.